Hello everyone. So in previous video we understand what is Lambda. In this particular video with practically we are going to see how to create a Lambda function. So once you log into the AWS console you have to search for the Lambda and after that click on the Lambda. Once you click on the Lambda, right, you will see the first screen. AWS Lambda lets you run the code without thinking about the server. Means you do not have to manage the server. AWS will manage everything for you. You just have to run your code. How actually it works? You can see .NET, Java, Node.js, Python. These are the thing actually you you can write your own code and you can run it. So if you have any specific Python code, right, and that actually if you want to run here you can run here you can paste and Lambda will help you to execute that. What are the different use cases? These are the different use cases. We can go through it. Pricing, you can see first 1 million requests per month is free. First 400k GB second per month is free. After that request per month is cost is this much. So if you want to understand more about the pricing, you can see AWS Lambda pricing. This you can open and you can go through it. What we are going to do, we are going to create a function. Click on this create function. Here we get a three option: author from scratch. From scratch, if you want to write a code, right, you can select this. It will give you simple hello world example first. Second option is a use a blueprint. So there are multiple blueprint which is already available. So that actually you can use. For example, suppose if you have to process image in an SQS queue. So for this the code is already written. That blueprint you can use. Process record sent to Kinesis stream. So this code is already written. That also you can use. Get S3 object from S3 trigger any metadata if you want to retrieve, right? That kind of code is written. Similarly, hello world function is written. Like that, the multiple things are already written. So if you want to utilize any blueprint, you can select that. Third is a container image. Select a container image to deploy to your function. If you already have any container and if you want to deploy that, right, that actually details you have to provide here. We are going to select the author from scratch. After that, we have to give the function name. So let me give the function name as a basic demo test something. You can give any name. Next is the runtime. You have to select the runtime, whether it is a .NET, Java, Node.js, Ruby, Python, which particular language, right? So I'm going to select Python, but based on your requirement, you can select that. After that, architecture will keep as it is. Important thing is a permission. Here, by default, Lambda will create an execution role with permission to upload logs to Amazon CloudWatch. You can customize that. So you can see by default it will create a new role with a basic Lambda permissions. So it will create one role for you and there it will add a basic Lambda permission that will have a permission to upload logs to Amazon CloudWatch. So this is the thing. Or if you want to use any existing role, right, that also you can select from here. What you have to do in IAM, you have to go, you have to create a role, and that particular role actually you can select from here if you already have. Create a new role from AWS policy template, that also you can use. But what we are going to do, we are going to create a new role with basic Lambda permission. So this is the one we are going to select. Click on the create function. Now what will happen? It is going to create a new role for us with a basic permission to upload the logs to the Amazon CloudWatch. And now our function you will be able to see getting started, set up local deployment. These other things are there. Let's uncheck this, and in the bottom right, you can see basic demo test. This is the function we have created, right? That we are able to see, and you see like this looks similar to the visual code, right? And if you want to open in a visual code, that also you can do from here, but let's try to understand what it is. So in a here you write, you have to write your own Lambda function. On the top you can see some triggers and all this we'll see later, and here you have to write your own function. So you can see it has defined one function Lambda handler, event it is passing, context it is passing, and it is giving a status code, and the body hello from Lambda it is giving. Now what is the first thing? First you have to write your code. After that you have to deploy whatever the changes if you are doing, right. After that you have to deploy, and after that if you want to test it, right, click on the test. So for that, because this is a event driven, right, we have to create a new test event, give the test name as a demo test, click on the save. Now if you want to test, right, click on the test. Now after that, in the bottom right, you can see it got executed, hello from Lambda, and this event name you can see demo test. So like this you can write your any code and you can execute that. Suppose here I am writing print hello Manish something, hello Manish. Now changes you have done, right? After that what you have to do, you have to first deploy, and after that you have to do a test. Once you will do a test, right, so you can see we are getting a one kind of the error, right? What is the error? Name print empty is not defined. So you can see what we have written, print empty something mistake we have done, right? Now again we will deploy and again we will test. uh, Empty is not defined because we haven't deploy, I guess. So first we have to deploy it, we have to test it. Now you can see it is succeed. You can see it's printed the hello Manish also. This is the logs. So like this, once you will execute, right, you have to deploy and you have to test. You will be able to see your output, and also logs will be printed to the CloudWatch. How to see CloudWatch? If you go to the monitor, right, in the monitor section, you will see a option for the CloudWatch also. You can see view CloudWatch logs. You have to select here. What will it will do? It will open a CloudWatch window. There everything whatever you are executing, right, that actually you will be able to see here. What we will do, let me open the latest one. You can see hello Manish is printed. Now suppose here I will go and here I will print anything. uh, Here I will execute anything. Suppose hello Manish, and after that I will print something, print cloud cloud watch something I will write like this. I have to deploy this first. Click on this, click on deploy, click on test. You can see CloudWatch is also coming. Come here, refresh, go here. One new log is coming. You can see Hello Manish and CloudWatch. So whatever it will execute, right, you will be able to see in the CloudWatch logs also. So this is very simple code we have seen now, but actual use case will be based on the event driven, like in S3 if you are getting any files, based on that if you want to execute the Lambda code, how to do it, how to trigger it, we will see in a next video. But as of now, how to create a functions, I hope you got the idea. And we have also, during when we are creating a function, right, one role also got created, right? If you want to see that, go to the configuration, you can see role name, and this is the role by default which got created. And in this role we have also policy, that's why we are able to see the CloudWatch log also. But suppose you want to interact with the glue and all, right, so in this particular row glue permission also you have to attach. So these things you have to remember. So yeah, I hope you got the idea. In next video we will do more practical, like based on the triggers and all, and we'll try to understand more about this.